Clips of the week, the fun stuff.
Hi guys. This is pretty much been Jonathon Daily.
So Carmelo Anthony update. We all know that was one of our big clips that went kind of viral that we talked about. So this guy has a great take, and it may not be what you think at first. So take a listen.
Carmelo Anthony just got indicted for stabbing Austin Metcalf, and this is the first tweet that I see. They're trying to make an example of Carmelo Anthony to serve as a reminder to all of Black America. And you know what? I agree. The reminder is that if you stab somebody in the heart because they told you to move, you're going to prison for life.
All right, I hope you liked that. And then here we go with a Kamala Harris voter clip, but obviously it's pretty satirical, so take a listen.
Excited for Kamala Harris. Yes. We can't wait. Kamala Harris! Kamala Harris! Yeah! Free migrants for everyone. Every house is getting a Somali, right? Right. Yeah, can't wait. Haitians. How many Haitians do you want, sir? Who wants to pay for more trans surgeries? You ready? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We love abortion. We love abortion. Raise your hand if you had an abortion this morning. Put your hands up if you had an abortion this morning. Let's go. Abortions for all. Abortions for men. How was the bus ride? Guys, why aren't you cheering? I don't understand. You seem glum. You seem reluctant to support the policies of your own candidate.
So yeah, I love that clip because you can just see some people's faces and reactions that they don't really realize what they're voting for. And even if they do, when they actually hear it out loud, they have to think about, wow, I'm actually voting for that. Well, it is what it is. And then we have Representative Brandon Gill roasting a liberal CEO who can't identify the crazy LGBT trans alphabet of pronouns they have on their website. However, their research policy promoting that misgendering someone can lead to their depression and even suicide, yet she can't even tell this representative what GDL is. Take a listen.
Here's a tweet that you guys put out in June of 2021. I just want to ask you, what does E mean as a pronoun? It's E.
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you know what M means as a pronoun?
I'm also not sure.
Okay. Don't you think it's important to know what these mean? You guys are, in this post, you wrote, or somebody on your comms team wrote that using the correct pronouns impacts trans people's health, can reduce the risk of depression and suicide. That's a pretty serious claim. It seems like if you're going to demand people use these pronouns, you would know what they mean, right? Mm-hmm.
I delegate. 23andMe handled a lot of people. We had 6,
Right.
7.
You were CEO though, right?
I was CEO, but it doesn't
Okay.
mean I can oversee every single post.
Well, this is a very, very politically charged post that you guys put out. I would think that you would have a view on that. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us what is the difference between Z and Z? One of them is ZE and one is XE.
I'm not up to speed on that.
Okay. Does it concern you that not understanding this might increase the risk of depression and suicide amongst trans people?
I support my research team that felt that, it's important for us to be inclusive of everybody, and it was very much grounded.
I agree, but it doesn't seem very inclusive if you don't know what they mean, right?
I respect the social team and the research team that put that post together.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know what any of these pronouns mean, but you guys are promoting it.
I assume it's different ways people like to be referred to.
So yeah, that just really grinds my gears because we have so many of these cultural issues in business now and people wanting to identify and don't misgender and you better know my pronouns and you better use them. Yet we have CEOs of companies who are promoting that sort of thing, yet they have no idea what some of these pronouns mean are. Yet if you misgender, they will call you out and try to ruin your life over it. Oh, even they themselves have no idea. And where does it end, people? When do you stop? When does the alphabet stop? No, I guarantee you the LGBT community, the alphabet will only continue to grow unless we put an end to this nonsense. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for listening to the Daily Law Podcast, and please like, follow, subscribe, get the word out so we can continue to grow. Thanks.
For the latest in case updates, legal tips, news, and politics, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and our other socials, and above all, subscribe on YouTube to get your dose of excellence on a daily basis.